So we begin Wake Up C Plus now at 5 a.m. with that breaking news and a major traffic alert. Right now, I-70 westbound near downtown Columbus is shut down after a deadly crash. This is video that our photographer used from his front-facing camera showing the scene as he passed by near I-71 and State Route 315, right there at the split. This is a pretty large investigation expected to impact many drivers during the morning commute.
And that explains our team coverage this morning. 10 TV's Brittany Bailey is live there near the scene. Gabriela Garcia here in studio using all of that traffic technology she has to help you get around all of that.
And we'll check in with Gabby in just a few moments. But first, let's start with Brittany Bailey. And just for reference here, take a look at this map. She is the blue dot on this map, and the yellow exclamation point, that's where the crash is actually happening. So that's where you are, Brittany. Tell us what you're seeing.
Well, yes, as you mentioned, we're quite a bit a ways from the crash itself, about a mile up the interstate. That's because we need to be in a safe location with traffic being shut down. Behind me, that is where the closure starts here on I-70. Again, the crash right up the roadway at I-70 and Mound. It happened just after 1:40 this morning, and it did end up being a deadly crash involving a Dublin police cruiser. We're told this is a head-on collision involving just those two vehicles. The driver in the other vehicle did die at the scene. The officer involved was Dublin police officer Larry Gatton. We're told he was transported to Grant Medical Center with non-life-threatening injuries, so he should be okay. We are told from Columbus Police Dispatch that the call did come in from Dublin Police. We're not quite sure yet how that call came in, whether the officer was able to make the call himself from the scene or if there was some other alert system in place to let folks know that there had been that collision. There was one other call that also came in about that crash. But again, this happened early this morning. Everything has been shut down since then. An investigation, of course, is underway now by Columbus Police because this did happen within the city of Columbus, even though this was a Dublin police officer who was on duty at the time. We'll bring you the latest and continue to update you throughout the morning as we learn more. For now, reporting live in Columbus, Brittany Bailey, 10 TV News.
Brittany, thank you. Now let's send things over to Gabriela Garcia with a look at what you are waking up to on the roads. Gabby?
Yeah, good morning, guys. So here's a look at I-70 westbound at Mound Street. Those eastbound lanes, yes, they're moving, but you see no traffic over here because this is the area where that crash happened, and it led to a whole bunch of road closures and ramp closures that are still happening right now. They've been happening for the past couple of hours. So 71 northbound to 70 westbound, that ramp is shut down. What do you want to do instead? If you're coming northbound from the south side, keep going northbound on 71. That'll turn into 315 northbound. You can either exit Rich or Town Street if you're trying to get around downtown or just Columbus area, or if you're just trying to stay on the highway and go westbound, take 670 westbound. Another closure right nearby, the ramp from 315 southbound to 70 westbound, also shut down. What you want to do instead? Avoid that area. Take 315 southbound, but either take 670 westbound from there or Town Street where those arrows are. Yet again, another closure over here further east, I-70 westbound at the 71 split there. They're not letting anyone continue westbound there from the east side, just east of downtown. So what you want to do instead is take 70 westbound to 71 northbound. Then you want to get on 670 westbound instead. Really, moral of the story here, 670 is going to be your best friend because that'll likely be the case for the rest of the commute. Thankfully, the rest of your major central Ohio roadways looking great. The outer belt looks great, nothing but green. We're going to keep checking on this closure in just a few.